We are here. We are.
Thank you. Mungo Desa. Mungo Desa. Mungo Desa.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Before the program, we want two people to lead us in prayer.
taimaka mana a wannan ba da magungunan nan da kuma shi kuma daraktan mu na wannan duka muna kokari Allah ka ba mu lafiya. Amin. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين.
In Jesus' name. Father, we thank you for a time like this. We have come out also in appreciation like you have commanded, Lord. Father, this day we ask for strength, we ask for wisdom, we ask for guidance like you have always done for us. At the end of the day, Lord, exceed our expectation and take all the good. In Jesus' mighty name.
So Alhamdulillah, I think no need of introduction, or you need to introduce ourselves before we proceed.
We need to introduce director.
Okay.
I can introduce it.
So
very known to us.
So without wasting much time, since the Royal Highness you are all known to him, we'll invite the director from the Central Healthcare Development Agency to deliver his welcome address.
His Royal Highness, the Snr Dist Head of Gombe, our able partner, and the only partner we ever have for NTD program in Gombe State, that is the chairperson and founder of the Amen Health Empowerment Foundation, and her team members. The state NTD team, led by the Deputy Director of Disease Control, our media men, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press, good morning. Good morning. We are here today before our Royal Father to show our appreciation for the successes we have witnessed since our collaboration with this able NGO, that is Amen Health Empowerment Foundation. The collaboration started in 2015. It is now 3 years old, but it is as if it has been there for several years. And the bottom line for this success is the acceptance of the program by our communities all over in Gombe State. And the beginning and the genesis of this acceptance is our Royal Father here. Whenever we come, they accept us, and whatever we want to be done, we just say it is easier done than said. So we have been witnessing tremendous success. That is why we are here, to send our appreciation to the Royal Father. Because all that we have witnessed in this state is because of the background or the clear playground we have gotten, the support and acceptance of the communities, because this is really a community-owned program. And it's a clear indication that the community here really own the program. We know the program is all about distribution of drugs at the local level in the communities. It is the communities that are expected to do the crucial part of the work. That is to make sure the drugs reach the beneficiaries. And this has been going on successfully. And we know it is not money attached. We only give a little stipend to the volunteers, just 1,000 naira for the whole year. And they have been doing this job diligently. So this is really a huge success. And we also appreciate our every partner. We know since the beginning of this NTD program since Bochitel, I can say, transferring to Gombe here, we have never had any partner apart from UNICEF. So it is only now that we have Amen Foundation, and they have come at the right time, where there is no any other partner supporting us, and then the resources from the state are dwindling. So this has really come at the right time, and we are getting the maximum benefit from her support. So we really appreciate our Royal Father, and we really appreciate our able NGO who has been here with us, who I can say is retired but not tired, because she goes down to the last point where this program is implemented. You know, most NGOs, they cannot even come down to the state capital. They stay in Abuja and send their subordinates. The subordinates, when they come, they don't go beyond the NGS. But this lady, in spite of being a lady, she goes down to the remotest villages where this program is being implemented. And she has diversified into other programs, not the NTD alone. She has so many packages for the state, and we will hear from her. Thank you very much.
And that has been the Director, Disease Control on the State Primary Health Care in person of Al-Hadi Haruna Datingoa, who welcomed all of us here and also spoke on our able President MN Healthcare Foundation for the contribution, support and guidance she has been doing to NTD in Gombe State. We thank you, Ma. And at this juncture, we'll invite her, the President MN Healthcare Foundation, to come for stand up and deliver her address.
Mungode, His Royal Highness, the Senior District Head of Gombe, the Director, Disease Control and Immunization, the Deputy Director and the Program Coordinator NTD, my team from AME Foundation, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very delighted to be with you this morning, sir, to come and say thank you, to come and say Mungodi. I recall when we came for the first time in 2015, and we started with school-based treatment, which meant that we needed to treat children between the ages of 5 and 14 in schools. Though we had trained the teachers, we had issues. Some children who had not eaten were given praziquantel, and this caused a lot of commotion. As soon as we saw what was happening, we ran to our father. He immediately got into his vehicle and went round the schools, calmed them down, and assured them that praziquantel is good for the children and that he should not hear any rejection. And that was the end. over time, we have seen what has happened in some other states, where probably leaders like him did not rise up to the occasion. The matter was resolved so amicably and immediately, and today we want to say thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We have continued to treat adults and children, trying to control and manage onchocerciasis, which causes river blindness, lymphatic filariasis, which causes elephantiasis, soil-transmitted helminths, which is intestinal worms, which we all have, and schistosomiasis bilharzia. And this is the 3rd year that we have been treating around the state. And we have tried to go to every nook and cranny of this state. In all these years, we have found you there, sir, supporting us. Every time we are in town, we come to you, and you are very happy to see us. And you give us advice, and you send word round. You call all your district heads and ward heads, and you give directives. And when we go out, we see your word in action. And this is why we have come, to say that we appreciate you, sir. And to say that, plead with Almighty Allah to keep you,
Amen.
give you good health,
Amen.
give you long life,
Amen.
prosper you,
Amen.
in the name of Allah.
Amen.
Again, sir, as the director mentioned, we told you when we first came, we said there are so many other programs we started with when this foundation was founded 14 years ago. My anxiety at that time was, how come people are dropping dead from hypertension? People are dying from diabetes. These are ailments that can be managed if detected in time. This was my anxiety that made me to engage with the Nigerian Medical Association, and we started doing screenings for people in communities. Then we went from there in 2005 to begin to do eye care, because during the first outreach, a lot of people came with eye problems. So I then realized that eye care is a major issue. Eye care is a major issue. So by 2005, we started eye care. We give glasses, we do cataract surgeries. And I did mention to you, sir, that all those programs that we have been doing before we came to Gombe State with MTD, that we will replicate them here. And I'm pleased to tell you, sir, that last year, October, we did screening at Central Primary School. And we gave glasses to over 700 people, free. And we listed people who will receive surgeries, trichiasis and cataract. And our funders, the End Fund, they are interested in the trichiasis surgeries, because we have been told that it is a duty for us to try and reduce the burden of trichiasis in the state. The Federal Ministry of Health has the figure as over 16,000 people who have been affected by trachoma, even though trachoma is no longer active. But there are people who are suffering, whose eyes are going blind or who are already blind as a result of trachoma. And so we need to do surgeries for them to see again. And so we have started that. Yesterday, we went to 5 local governments where the prevalence is very high. Yematudeba, Nafada, Funakai, Kwame, and Duku. We screened people in the 5 LGAs. And after screening, we found 168 people who are eligible for cataract surgeries and 66 people are eligible for tracheostomy surgery. We know that those who have tracheostomy are the poorest, who cannot afford to take a vehicle from their villages to the capital of the LGA. And so we have another plan, a more robust plan, to be able to reach them. We are going to be sending health workers to the different villages to go and look for them. And then we will gather them and do surgeries for them. We are planning to do surgeries for 1,000 to start with. And we have received the support of the Ministry of Health, the Commissioner has approved that we use the specialist hospital where these surgeries will take place. So from next week, Tuesday, we are going to be doing this. We will start doing these surgeries for the people we have selected from the 5 LGAs. And then on a continuous basis, those we have selected that our health workers have been able to fish out from the different villages will be put together and taken to the specialists for surgeries. So we just thought again that we should let you know our next plan, just as we continue to administer medicines to prevent these diseases. We have finished training health workers, we have trained CDDs, we are now implementing all those 3 medicines that we give, Metizan, Albendazole, and Praziquantel. So our people will be moving from house to house, giving medicines as appropriate. So we have come to say we thank you, sir. Where is the cola nut? Why? We have come to say thank you. We came with cola nuts because when you come to a royal father, what you use to say thank you is cola nut. And then we brought something small for you, sir. It's outside. We brought for you, sir. Because we felt that at this stage you should start eating your children's food. You should start eating your children's food. And we will try and make it as regular as possible. Because my father is no more alive. I lost my father when I was 16. So you are now my father. Yes. So I must make sure that you eat. So So we say Mungo de sir. Mungo de sir. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you, sir.
Thank you, the President Human Healthcare Foundation, for your wonderful speech. And I also say thank you for the contribution, support, and guidance you have been doing to Gombe State, especially on NTD activities. You are everywhere in NTD activities. We are saying, once again, thank you. At this point, we'll invite His Royal Highness for his response.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ita babbar babuwar mu madam da tawagarta an girma darekta yan jaridu assalamu alaikum da farko muna farin ciki kwarai da gaske da ruwan da madam ta kawo mana ziyara wannan ba ruwan ta na farko bane madam abinda ta mana a Gombe City ba za mu manta ba har abada. Zuwanta na farko ba ta fara da kowane mutane ba, kowane ba ta yara ta fara 'yan makaranta. Mutum ko wanda ya lura da 'yan makaranta to ya lura da al'umma gaba daya. Domin din nan duka ma ya gushewa za mu yi. Yaran nan su ne tushe, su ne za su gaje mu su ci gaba da rayuwa. To muna gode wa madan bisa wannan tunani da ta yi, ta zo ta fara da yara 'yan makaranta madan bata kwanta da siddi ba, mu manyan ma bata bar mu ba, sai ta sake dawowa ta duk kasar Gombe ta ba mu magani ko mai inganci wanda ya amfani jama'a. Fulani suna cewa riskun giggita mu lafiya shine dukiyan da aka manta. Duk abin da mutum zai baka, duk abin da aka baka man lafiya. Saboda haka madan muna gode mata da wannan ƙungiyarta. Ƙungiyoyi da yawa suna zuwa nan, to ba za mu ce ba a taɓa ba, amma kusan mu ba mu taɓa samun ƙungiya irin da wannan madan. Sabili da tana da abubuwa da yawa. Na ɗaya, kafin ta shigo ƙasar nan, in ta shigo sai ta mana sallama, kuma sai ta sanar mana ga abin da ya kawo ta, sannan mu ba ta goyon baya ta ci gaba da ayyukanta. Kuma tun da ta fara ayyuka a nan, ban samu kumfilen gun hakimi ko digashi ko jauro ko mai anguwa ga muzanta musu da aka yi ba. Wannan madan muna godiya akan wannan al'ada da taimako da ta mana. Kuma yanzu ma ta kawo mana murna da farin ciki, kamar shafi ne na littafi, ba an buɗe wannan shafi an shige, yanzu ma ta sake buɗe wani shafi. Yanzu ma ta zo za ta yi taimako, ta mana bayanai masu gamsarwa. Saboda haka muna tabbatar mata da goyon bayan mu 100%. To, kyautar mai mulki dama in an ce goro, an ce sama kuma bujumi. Saboda haka a da al'adarmu in sarkin yanka ya sauka sai an ɗaure masa bujumi kafin ya fita mota, sarki ɗan uwansa ya nuna masa ga saukanka sannan ya sauka. To madan ta ɗauki al'adarmu duk gaba ɗaya. Muna maka a ƙarshe muna fata yadda Allah ya kawo kunan lafiya, Allah mai da kula. Dan akasin da aka samu kaɗan ne, ni an sanar min 8:30, amma da yake na san sha ne abin nan, sai na zanna na shirya, na ce to ko da mutane na ba su haɗu gaba ɗaya ba, ni kam ina nan. Lokacin da ya shigo ya same ni ina jira, saboda kuma na ji daɗi da Allah ya sa dukan ku haɗu kuma ka samu zuwa. Muna fata yadda Allah ya kawo ku lafiya, Allah mai shi ku lafiya. Aikin da za a kuma Allah ba mu nasara. Muna ƙara tabbatar da goyon bayan mu 100%. Assalamu alaikum.
Alhamdulillah. And that is His Royal Highness speech. First is thank you, and the appreciation that's shown to you is whenever you come to Gombe State before starting or embarking on any activities, you have to come to him first, pay your homage, and also seek his permission for your activities. He said he was really happy about that. Second, he said, same from the excellent section of Gombe State, you are the best NGO that is never the Gombe State had ever had. Third on what he said the first time we came to Gombe State, your concentration is on children, and he started with children from the age of 5 to 14 years, of which they were, all the people of Gombe State were happy. Not only his MA, the entire people of Gombe State. He's also thank you for that. The third on what he said now is, you say apart from Gombe State or the metropolis or the headquarters of local government, you went to every nook and crannies of Gombe State to ensure that everybody in Gombe State has taken the drugs. He also said all the meeting you have been doing with all the Royal Highness, all the information that passes down to the grassroots, down to the beneficiaries. He also thank you for that. He said he has no words to say. I also say that the gift you have presented now, the lowest gift to a royal father is a collar, and the highest gift for the royal father is a cow, which are combined and all. So at this juncture, I will invite the LTD coordinator for his vote of thanks, and it's Alhaji Danjuma Muhammad.
Ya mai kuma liman gari kuma ubanmu a yabuwar wanda take taimakawa al'umma na wannan fanni na ciwon gandumi da saukan gwaiwa da kumburin kafa da fitsarin jini, Mrs. Rita Aguntayego, da daraktan Alhaji Haruna da daɗin kowa Gombe State Primary Healthcare Development Agency, da mutanenmu na mataki na farko wato Primary Healthcare Development Agency wanda suke wannan tim ɗin wannan sashi na wannan kawar da cututtuka, da kuma da deputy daraktanmu da sauran jama'a. Assalamu alaikum. Ranka daɗe, wato muna farin ciki da wannan zuwan wannan kyauta da wannan mata ta yi, ba wai kuma ta maka bane, ta mana ne, saboda mu ka fi jin daɗi, saboda an zo ta yi godiya ga abin da ka mana. Wannan abin da aka mana nan mun ji daɗinsa, yadda muka zo da baƙi ka karɓe mu suka ji daɗi, su ma suna jin daɗi irin karɓan da aka musu, kuma ba a taɓa karɓansu tun da suka zo Najeriya irin wannan karɓa da ka musu a balle da zogon da aka musu wannan daɗi sosai, kuma ta ji daɗi. Kullum magana take shi ne ta ce bai ta zo ta ƙara godiya, kuma muna godiya akan wannan abun da kuma muna ƙara neman taimakonka akan mu samu a kawar da wannan ciwo cikin wannan al'umma, wanda nan zuwa shekara 3 ake tsammanin a kawar da wannan cututtuka. To muna godiya da su, kuma su can masu taimakonta da kuɗi akan wannan aiki su ba ta mana, su ma muna musu godiya, sannan kuma muna fata su ci gaba da taimaka mata, kuma ita ma ta taimaka mana. Mun gode.
The final of this meeting is we will invite His Royal Highness to receive the second gift, which is now outside in the camp.
Photograph.